What up? All right. What's up, Crew Black section? Back at it again. Hope y'all having a good one. Today we're doing a little bit of a different video. We're going to be talking about my experiences at boot camp, United States Marine Corps, by the way, how it went, what happened, and why I'm back. So I left around, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and damn. I left for boot camp 2 weeks ago, right? To Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Paris Island, South Carolina. And long story short, it was the second day there and I got dropped on my, it was the second day I got dropped on the second day where you process medical and all that, where you process your medical stuff and your health stuff, all that, where they draw your blood, they take your shots, you do the hearing test, everything. The reason I got dropped is because, according to them, I failed the fucking hearing test. I failed it somehow, some way. I don't know. Even though I kept clicking the button, they made me redo it like 2 or 3 times. I don't know. And then, yeah, the Navy, the Marine Corps is a department of the Navy, right? If y'all didn't know that. But the corpsmen, that's because the Marine Corps doesn't have medics. I think so, yes. So we have the Navy's corpsmen, right? So what had happened was a corpsman checked me out. He checked both of my ears. He was like, hey, we found a hole in your left ear. And yeah, man, that was that. After that, I had to process a couple things, boom, whatever. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, when he told me that shit right then and there, deadass, I almost cried. I almost shedded a tear. But if that's the case for y'all, if y'all join the military and like you guys are at boot camp for whatever reason, yo, why is my leg itching right now? Hold up. If y'all ever go to boot camp for whatever reason, right, and you get dropped for any type of medical thing and whatnot, don't crash out, don't get mad, don't be doing the most, none of that, all that, whatever and whatnot, because they can note that down for mental health issues, and you don't want that. That's fucking bad. That is a bad look on you. Your ass does not want that. But basically, hold on. Gotta keep it clean. Focus. I need that. I also got sick from being there too, but after that, they processed me. I got yelled at by the drill instructors, not obviously. They processed me and I got put in RSP, which is Recruit Separation Platoon. And what else was I saying? Like, yo, it was crazy, honestly. Being there sucked. Being in RSP, that shit fucking sucked, okay? If y'all notice, I'm gonna edit this video. Like, there's gonna be a lot of cuts where I'm about to say something and it gets cut off. It's because I either coughed or something happened. Like, I coughed or I sneezed or something. And yeah, I'm coming down off of it. I'm getting somewhat better, but I ain't gonna lie, I cannot think right now. Like, I got home on Friday. They paid for the flight and everything. So it was an hour ride from Savannah, from Paris Island all the way to Savannah Airport over there in South Carolina. And then I had to do like a split flight. So I had to go from Savannah to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to all the way down here in Fort Myers. Because this is where I live at. Poo-poo ass Fort Myers, Florida. Yeah. But anyways, did that. Boom, got here home Friday. RSP, Recruit Separation Platoon. All you do is you get 3 meals a day, you watch movies all day, that's it. And you're still a recruit on Paris Island, so it's still, good morning, ma'am, good morning, sir, good morning, ladies, good morning, gentlemen, aye, ma'am, aye, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, all of that. You know, shit ain't sweet. The bathrooms were fucking nasty. Like, the head, in Marine Corps boot camp, the head is the bathroom. They call the bathroom the head, right? At least I gotta go to the chow hall. That shit was good as fuck. But I'm here now, and I'm just doing my best, honestly. So just trying my best. I gotta get a waiver for my left ear and whatnot. I gotta get a waiver process, so I gotta go back to the doctor. I gotta go to MEPS again, and I gotta process everything. I gotta do medical all over again, cuz fuck. And it's gonna suck. That shit sucks. If you've been to MEPS, if you know, man. For those who don't know what MEPS is Military Entrance Processing Station, and it sucks. Story time on RSP, or like how it works. Little funny story. So this happened the week before I left. I think so, yeah. What had happened was we had this kid from Georgia, and in RSP you have a guide. Like, you still have a guide, right? A guide, a guide, and squad leaders and all that. You also have road guards. I can't fucking talk. Road guards. And so, the guide, he was my bunkmate, right? My rack mate. I had the top bunk. He had the bottom bunk. He would sleep with his shirt off, right? And the dumbass kid from Georgia, right? Bro, some people just don't mature. When you go to the military or whatever and whatnot, you're going to realize, you're going to meet all types of people there. Like, in boot camp alone, I met people, from everywhere, all over the East Coast and everything. So this dumbass kid from Georgia, he grabs the guide's t-shirt and starts running around with it, and the guide starts chasing after him, and you just hear loud ass stomping, bro, all on the deck. You just hear like and it was funny. And the moonbeam, which is the flashlight, right? The one they also use for Firewatch. Guide is chasing him around. They're running around for like a good 30 seconds to a minute, right? And then you hear the DIs, the drill instructor's hatch open, right? And then he just screams, "Ears!" We're all like, "Open, sir." He's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, bro." From there we were cooked. Bro, he's like, the DI, he's like, give me the DVD player. Somebody goes over there to unplug it, gives it to him. He's like, "Tomorrow, you guys are going to clean the whole squad bay, the head, the bridge." We had to clean the whole day after that, all because of some dumbass, bro. Some dumbass fucking kid. Bro, like, never again. In RSP, though, there were some kids who were there because they had mental health issues, or they came from MRP, which is Medical Recruit Platoon. I'm pretty sure that's what MRP stands for. Yeah, they're with Romeo Company, I'm pretty sure. I think so, yeah. By the way, I was Platoon 2033 Hotel Company. I got dropped on the second day. I already said that earlier. And what's it called? What else was I saying? I remember what I was going to say. And people in RSP, there were people with mental health issues, people who wanted to kill themselves, people who faked killing themselves or faked wanting to kill themselves just so they could go home. There's this one gay dude in there. He was fucking another recruit, and the recruit that he fucked, he initiated it first. And then he tried to say, the recruit who initiated it, he tried to say that he got assaulted by him in his sleep. And I was like, oh, hell no. And the guy who was in RSP, he was the one who admitted to it, though, like, fucking the recruit. But it's just like, damn, you're making false accusations, like false allegations, all that. That's crazy for real. But nah, like, recruit separation platoon, it sucked. And for those wondering, I am going back. I am gonna go back to boot camp for the Marine Corps. No, I'm not claiming that I am a Marine or anything like that. and I got dropped on the second day. I was only on the island for 15, 16 days. Literally got dropped on the second day of receiving week, which sucked. And then I was in RSP the rest of my time there. And then I left Friday, the 31st. Yeah. Or not, the first, yeah. May 1st is when I left. Now I'm back home. And if you guys are wondering, look, the biggest lesson from this is don't let nothing stop you from getting in the way. In life, things are going to happen, okay? Damn, my throat is so dry. By the way, I got sick from being over there. I don't know if it was from the black mold or whatever, but your boy is sick. Section is sick as fuck. I mean, I took medicine. I'm feeling way better and all that. I feel like I repeat myself a lot in my videos for real, but I don't know. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is the biggest lesson in life is things are going to happen in life, and don't let that stop you from doing what you want to do. I can go back. They said I can go back. I just need a waiver for my ear. Got to do MEPS, medical all over again. And I need to, what's it called? Things are going to knock you down in life, but you can always get back up. I can try again. I got more time to lock in. I got to do more cardio. I got to focus on everything, all that. My plan is wake up at 6 in the morning, work out, boom. And then I leave for work around like 8:20, yeah. And then I work. I come back home at, I think, it depends on traffic, either 4:30 or 5 o'clock. And then work out more here. I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna try my best to stay consistent with the YouTube videos. Okay, I love y'all. You know, I got 61 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? I do it for y'all. I do it for myself too. I love doing this. You know, I'm my own boss. I'm in control of all my videos. I do it the way I want to do it. Nobody can tell me what to do. I'm in charge of all this. I own Crew Black. Y'all, you guys are Crew Black. That's a thing I came up with. Like the name, I came up with that in 7th grade, like around 2020 and all that. But yeah, you know, things in life are just gonna happen, and yeah, man. But hey, you know, this is it. This is it. By the way. Y'all see that? Gas right there, gas. Smell it. Y'all smell it? Go ahead, smell that. We got this one right here too. I haven't smelled this one yet because my nose is like kind of stuff. I smelled the Chanel one before, but boom, boom. But anyways, Crew Black, I love y'all. Stay safe. Be careful out here. Lock in. Do what you got to do. You either chase after the life that you want or settle for the one that you have. But anyways, Crew Black, section out. Y'all have a good night.